健闘を祈る。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あ
人類栄光あれ。
Hey everybody. Well, hello Shirato and Purples. Hello, how are you? How are you two? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Is everything going well? Is everything good? Is everything excellent? It's very cold here. I might stream with my hood up today. Shirato, how are you, dude? Can't wait for the weekend. It's nearly here. It's nearly here. It is nearly here. I was up last night watching the Japanese Formula One. I might do that again tonight. I've got qualifying in the morning. But then I also have a 3D print finishing in about 3 or 4 hours time, which I will need to kind of drip drain and wash and cure. You want more Drukhari news instead of Dumb Imperium? That should just wipe itself out already. More Drukhari would be cool. Yeah, I think we might have to wait for 11th edition for that. I don't think there's going to be any Drukhari stuff dropping, sadly, for a while at least. But yeah, it's not that far away. I was editing some videos the other day as well. Oh, hello, Sexy Science Hannah. How are you? You love it. It's just cold. I'm just cold, so I thought I'd put my hood up. I thought I'd put my hood up. How are you doing? I need to put my headphones on though, so I can hear you all shouting at me. How is Six Science Hannah? Also want more info on the Carcass Front campaign so I can run it. The Trench Crusade one, yeah, that does actually looks quite cool. I'm quite impressed by that. Sexy Science Hannah, how are you? How are you, Sexy Science Hannah? There we go. There we go. Nice and warm. Nice and warm. I'm doing well. Going for my passport photo later, so I'm one step closer to get the fuck out of here. I'm excited to kind of hear how quickly this is gain traction, kind of thing, Hannah. This is really cool. This is exciting. I'm gonna have to print you. I'm gonna have to print you out a. Actually, no, I'm not, because you have a printer. You get to print out some Battlefleet Gothic, and you get to play with some Battlefleet Gothic with us. I've also. You'll like this one. I'll show you properly later. When we get down to the Planet Killer is now all done. It's all printed. It's all everything's everything. I think everything is straight. I made sure. Oh, it's starting to. Why is it starting to curve? Is it starting to curve? I made sure I cured it really, really late after like everything had properly like dried and drained off and cooled down. So hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't curl. Doesn't look like. It kind of looked like it is. Might have to drop it in some warm water and see if I can bend it back. You're gonna lurk? No, no lurkies. We need Sexy Science Hannah here all the time. I mean, I have finally come to terms with the fact that I will never play games with Chris. He gets all excited about these things, but will never make time to actually sit at a table and use his stuff. Gonna look for 20 minutes. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got 11th edition should be like if how they have explained everything at least plays out on the tabletop like it does in my head. 11th edition should be fun. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it's a quiet one today. It's a quiet Friday. It's a quiet Friday stream. Quiet Friday stream. And also everybody's at Adepticon, aren't they? Kilkey with a disassociating. There is as well. Yeah. Anyway, there is a. I kind of wanted to do. A video about where are they? A video about these, but I don't know whether I should or not because it's a little bit like why they're bad, and I'm not sure I want to do a video about why they're bad. But I have like, hang on, let me show you. That one there. There we go. Like that's cool. That's cool. That's not. That's too tall. That's not. That's top heavy. That's not. So.
One eternity later.
Hey Purples, how you doing? Yeah, I'm. I don't know whether to do. I don't know whether I want to do a video of. These aren't very good. This is cool. Like this is how you do the proportions, because I've got. That's what I've been doing with all my Imperial Guard stuff. So all my Imperial Guard is getting shallower. I'm making everything not as tall because it looks better. So I don't know whether to do that video. I'm by the way, when I say I'm not sure whether to do that video, I'm kind of asking for advice. So, do you think I should do the video, or is it a bit too negative-o? Went to sleep too late. I went to sleep at 3:30 because I was watching the Formula 1. So I need to get some sleep after the football tonight, but I also want to cure...
Fuck you, Christopher. Not giving you advice that you will completely ignore, as usual.
I don't know whether to... hang on, where are we? Yeah, I've got to get a little bit of sleep before after the football, but I've also got to cure the prints which are going on at the moment as well. And if we just go to, hang on, let's just go to Discord for a second, because we can turn that one off. Because on Discord, there we go. So this is in Discord. Oh, this is my photo transfer folder. You guys can't see this one. Yeah, I've been doing. I've been having a lot of fun cutting up models. I've been really enjoying it. So this is because I've got the pro version of Lychee. I'm able to slice things up. So this is the front of another ship, and this is the back of another ship. So I'm kind of like, this is a rogue trader fleet. So now I can make rogue trader fleets as well as the inquisitorial fleet. So I'm trying to have all the inquisitorial fleets with this front, which looks quite cool. So that should be quite good. And then this one, the large battleship, I gave it extra cool engines at the back, and then I've done two different prows for it as well, just to see how those prows kind of fit. I mean, the long prow that matches this prow is going to make this ship super long. Yeah, I've been kind of digitally kit bashing. I did do a little bit on Trench Crusade when Trench Crusade came out. I did a little bit of digital kit bashing in Blender, but I didn't kind of practice it enough, and I didn't do it enough, so I wasn't very good at it, and it's very complicated. Battlefleet Gothic's dead easy, because you can just cut things up and put things together. You really need to learn Blender so I can digitally kit bash and send STLs off my friends to print. Yes. Can I ask for a painting tip even though you're not painting? Yeah, of course you can, dude. Of course you can. Of course you can. If anybody wants, there is a tier.
Two things: music and question from Spike.
Spitfire, not Spike. Spike's not here yet. There is a tier on my Patreon where you can get like one-to-one feedback and stuff. So if you have any kind of specific projects that you're working on, there is a tier on my Patreon for that as well. Yeah, all good. Yeah, so this has been really good fun. I need to plan some fleets out as usual. But I'm trying to kind of take my time and not rush it all, and also with the inquisitorial stuff, like I made all these bits here, like I've added a bit more detail onto all of those, added some inquisitorial things onto here, replaced all the guns. Look, all the gun barrels here have all got new gun turrets and things, so they got some more detail and stuff. But yeah, it's cool. And this is the cruiser. That's the cruiser with the long kind of battleship prow, which just looks great. Yeah, so I'm very much enjoying all this. But yeah, I don't know whether to record a video. It needs to be. Yeah, I might do because I've got all the bits. I've got all my tanks down just in case we wanted to do like a quick 12-minute video on why this one over that one. But yeah, it's curious. It's curious. I'm trying to paint some tabards in a cream colour, and I keep picking paints that look close but aren't getting me there. Aren't getting you where? I'm not in your head, Spitfire, so I don't know what colour you're trying to get to. if you've got a colour in your head and you're just trying to pick a paint that's that colour, I don't know what colour is in your head. Cream tabards, I go XV88, Mornfang Brown, XV88, Morghast Bone, Screaming Skull, and then a tiny little bit of ivory for a final highlight, if that helps. Yeah, right. I've been told there are potatoes. Oh, Leo's in jail. Why did you put Leo in jail? Look how kind of bright he is. That's super cool. That's super cool. Oh, Poe's, look at all the colour on Poe. Look at all the colour on Poe. You're aiming for regular box art ultramarine tabard from the Sternguard veterans. It's probably Mornfang Brown and Screaming Skull then. Probably Mornfang Brown and Screaming Skull. That one. Yeah, Mornfang Brown and Screaming Skull. Da da da. Aww. We don't have any. Let's just cancel that one off. We don't have any updates. Christine's working on some. These are really cool. That looks like Trench Crusade, right? But I didn't know Trench Crusade did. That doesn't look like a 3D print. I didn't know they did plastic models. Maybe it's a plastic model from something else. And then we got some Shatterpoint, which is that's a cool model. And then that's nuts. I went as soon as I saw that. I went on Cults 3D and was trying to find like some Gundam stuff that was more dynamic like that to print in that scale, but couldn't find anything. We don't have any project updates, do we? We have no project updates. We just have to look at the Corpse Grinder cult again because they're really cool. They're really cool. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, fab. So, yeah, I've been enjoying all the Battlefleet Gothic stuff. So this is that's a Rogue Trader idea. I need to get all the kind of the fleet books printed out, so I can start going through and start understanding what all the different fleets are. But I'm just enjoying kind of bashing everything up at the moment, which is quite cool. It's quite good fun. That's kind of a sorcerer. Yeah, it looks like the sorcerer, doesn't it? But I just didn't think there was a check the ships from the video game Rogue Trader. They look awesome. Oh, let's go and have a look at that. Rogue Trader. Are they bending? Oh, I put the wings on that one as well, so that one's got all its wings on as well. When you create your character, I think it looks like a Daemon with an. It's a Saladin. It's a British. It's basically that, right? Like that's kind of what it is. But even that looks better because this one's it's still lower. They've still made that one way too tall. I don't know why it's so tall. It looks crap. But yeah, it's a flat rip-off of that, which is a 1950s armoured car from Britain, which is just weird. Right, so we need to find Rogue Trader ships in game. That'll do. How cool that is.
Good.
That's cool. Hey, Spiky.
I will not eat you. Yet.
Kind of misses. Yeah, they've literally they've just made it too tall. I think I will do a video on it. I think I will record a quick video on it because like we've got like I saw this one. This is the one that I saw today, and I was like, well, that's cool. Why does that look cool and the other one doesn't look cool? And then I went back and looked at the other one. I was like, oh yeah, that's because that one's just too tall. I need to live for those rants. Oh my god, I can't stand it when people write it. Rouge Trader. It's fucking Rogue Trader. What's this one? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love these prows. These are the prows that look really, really cool. So is this the same? Is that from Rogue Trader as well? Rouge is French. Yeah, Rouge is French for red. That looks really cool. Look at all the different... Yeah. That's fab, isn't it? What's that one? Oh, that's good. That's useful. Oh, wow. Oh, that's useful. I've got this print. I've got a print for that. So I need to save that into my Battlefleet Gothic folder. Oh, that's really useful. That's enormous then. That's absolutely enormous. Iconoclast. Where's that one with the double... there's a Defiant, Dauntless. I've got one with like a double-barreled... Oh, that one, there it is. Is it a lathe? No, it's not that one. That one looks cool as well, though. Jesus, that's enormous. That's huge. The big one has the Cylon face prow. Yeah, the same as the one that I've just done, right? So this one. They all look cool. Well, they're all so the Rogue Traders can have ships from both fleets, so from Chaos and from Imperial, which is why you get the kind of the combination. How are you doing, Spiky? Hey, Templar. Alex, hello, how are you doing? I'll DM you some examples. I apply them with eyeshadow applicators. Have you tried AK's True Metal paints? No, not really. They are wax-based metallics. Oh, nice! They are fully reversible with mineral spirits. They blend with oils in themselves. They will go great with your ships. Yeah, wax-based metallics are really fun. How you doing, Alex? On my lunch break at work. Nice one, Spiky. So yeah, should be quite good fun. So I've got to do the Mars. The Mars is the one that I've already printed. So I've already got that one. So that's got to be like twice as big as a Mars. That's cool. That's going to be massive then. That's bigger than... I mean, that's good actually. You're back to a 0. What? No! Hi Chris, one question regarding your custodies. Did you varnish them? Nope. Nope, I did not varnish them. So, metallics... I don't know whether I talked about it in the video actually. I don't think I did. Metallics and the way I like painting metallics is all about controlling the gloss level. and I controlled the gloss level on the Custodes by doing that wash of the turquoise, and as soon as you put that turquoise wash all over them, it kills the gloss, it kills the shine, so they're not very shiny. And at that point you can then control where the highlights and everything goes, so it kind of mats everything down. If you then varnish over the top, it pulls. So the reason why, well, one of the reasons why everybody varnishes is A, to protect the models, and B, it used to be a thing a few years ago in competition painting to try to kind of normalise all the finishes. But actually what you want to do is you want to differentiate the finishes when you're doing like high level painting, so that you can show the difference between metallic areas, armour areas, cloth areas and everything, because the metallic and the armour areas can have just like a little bit more satin shine to them, which you can get from glazing, like for instance Games Workshop paints. You can glaze some Games Workshop paints over them to get like a little bit more satin shine to them, or maybe you're painting them specifically with Games Workshop paints because you want that little more of a satin sheen, and then you can paint the cloth areas and material areas with a bit more of a matte finish. So then you have the differentiation and you have a bit more kind of assistance on top of your kind of painting style on those two different areas and the three different areas, along with the metallics as well, so that you can show a bit of contrast and finish contrast to the model, so that you can help with the storytelling of it. So the way I do metallics and the Custodes, we've got them here as well. So the Custodes, we'll go down in a second and have a look at them a bit more. But the Custodes, because I put that turquoise wash all over them and like a turquoise filter, it knocked all the metallics back. So now everything is quite matte. If I then gave that a varnish, everything would shine. And I don't want everything to shine. I want everything to be nice and matte, so that then when I go back in with metallics for the highlights and things, that's where you get the kind of the pop of the shine. So that's why I haven't put any varnish all over them, and also why an all over varnish then kind of kills some of the work that you try and get into and get out of on the paints. Fuck off Twitch and back to say, you mean Warhammer paint? Yeah, Warhammer, Citadel, Warhammer. I'm still going to call them Citadel paints, because it's been ingrained in me for 27 years. Probably 37 years. Hang on, where are we? Shit. Yeah, more than 27 years. 37 years. So yes, there we go. To answer that question, Castle, that's why I didn't varnish the Custodes. And I don't tend to varnish many models. The only time I varnish models is after I've put. So I've been varnishing my Raven Guard. The only time I tend to put varnish on models is when I've put a transfer on the model, and if I put a transfer on the model, I tend to just varnish where the transfer's gone, so then I can control that particular area. If I want that area to be a bit more satin and shiny, then I can varnish over it and then put some glazes and some details, because you tend to go in after you've put a transfer on the model anyway and kind of cut into it or just like chip away at it a little bit. So if you do that and you put a layer of matte varnish over it, and then you can kind of go back in with some glazes of the same colour that you were painting the area to get a little bit of that satin shine back. So then you're back into the area of controlling exactly what the surface area kind of looks like. You want to protect them, but you don't want to ruin the work. I've played tournaments with all my Necrons, and you don't really need protection, to be honest. We worried about protection. Like the whole varnish thing kind of came from. It's kind of filtered through, in my opinion, anyway. The varnish idea has filtered through from back when we used to play and when we used to paint models, and the models used to be either resin or metal, and you had to varnish, you had to kind of like prepare and varnish metal models consistently, like all the time, or they'd just chip away and it'd be horrible and you'd ruin your paint drops. Now with these plastic ones, there's not really like any, you don't hold them for long enough to allow your oils on your fingers to kind of wear off the paint or anything. Like when I'm picking them up, I tend to pick them up by the paint, by the base. Like I'm not particularly picking them up by particular areas or something. So you don't really handle them enough to damage the paint or chip off the paint. At least I don't, and I tend to be really, really careful with my models anyway, because a lot of my models tend to be really spindly and fragile because I've done crazy silly conversions on them. Like my Lilith, for instance. My Lilith has got a custom. In fact, let's just go down. Let's just go down to this. So my Lilith has a crazy converted spear on her. Which if I caught that, I would snap that spear off, and if I caught this here, I would probably snap that spear off. So I tend to be really careful with my models anyway. But yeah, you won't really chip or rub or wear off parts of your model particularly. And if you do, that it just kind of ends up looking like battle damage. You don't really notice it. Value contrast, finish contrast, visual interest, colour theory, all next level techniques to push a model. They are indeed. Yeah. So that's the idea with all of that. And then this is one that I do want to give this a matte varnish because this is too shiny, and I definitely want my ships to be more matte. So this in this situation, this will all have a matte varnish, and then I might kind of just go back in and like pick out some final highlights on this, but yeah, this will have a matte varnish. However, this one I'm actually going to repaint because I want to see if I can push this towards the John Blanche gold and red, which will actually be yellow and red. I don't actually want to paint it gold. I'm just going to paint it yellow with loads of weathering on it. So I'm going to do a John Blanche gold and red colour scheme for that. Many thanks for the advice. You're welcome. You are welcome. Make sure, I'm sure Purples will put a link to my Patreon. If you drop in and follow my Patreon, there's loads of, I talk about this quite a lot on Patreon and things. New soundbite. What's the soundbite? Is this something I need to find for the sound alerts? Welcome to the party, pal. Have I got to put that one on? Hang on. Let me see if I can... Where is it? Where are they? There they are. Sound alerts. Welcome to the party, pal. Which one should we kill? Let's kill off Attack on Titan. Let's kill off Attack on Titan because nobody's done that one for ages. Clever girl. Clever girl. Thank you, Purples. Yeah, let's get rid of Attack on Titan. How do I remove it? How do I remove it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Delete. Attack on Titan is gone. So what do you want me to find? Welcome to the party, pal. That's a good one, actually, when we get raids and things. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal!
It's a little bit...
Welcome to the party, pal! Welcome to the party, pal! Welcome to the party! Welcome to the party, pal!
That one. That one. There we go. Add. Perfect. Welcome to the party, pal.
That's good. Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Welcome to the party, pal. I'm going to put welcome to the party, pal up towards the top. Because that's I think that's a really good one for when people raid in, kind of thing. Or people join the chat. Like when Avian joins the chat, you can say, hey, welcome to the party, pal. There we go. And we need to find a GIF. There we go. Perfect. There we go.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that. I am sure about that. It's super long. It was super. It was super long, and it was great value for bits, Spiky. Spiky, how are you, dude? Yeah, there we go. Welcome to the party, pal. Is on. Donor is still brilliant. Good morning, Vietnam. It was at this moment I knew. Applesauce, bitch. Joker, the USB disconnect, which still gets me. Hey, Crafty, how you doing? Monty Python, Orc Accuracy gets played a lot. Clever Girl, We Need a Bigger Boat. Jaws. Jaws actually doesn't get played a lot, does it? Let's remove Jaws. Let's remove Jaws. Warhammer for the Emperor. Warhammer for the Emperor doesn't really get paid a lot either, does it? Come on. There we go. Yes, I know. Well, it was because you said get rid of Jaws. I was like, Jaws, yeah, do we have to get rid of Jaws? Because I like the doo-dum, but no, like it wasn't. Nobody played that one, did they really? The Hamster's been played. We're going to need a bigger boat's been played. Clever Girl always gets played. Dune, well, you need to leave Dune on for Sexy Science Hannah. Message for you, sir. Warhammer for the Emperor, One Eternity Later, Sattler and Waldorf. Sattler and Waldorf hasn't been played much yet. Very Nice has been played. Red Dwarf, I Love Gold. Are you sure about that? USB disconnect. I Know Nothing, Jon Snow. There we go. I Know Nothing, Jon Snow needs to go higher up. There we go.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boom!
That's so good! Oh, Statler and Waldorf are amazing. That's so good. That was pretty good. Oh, it was terrible. I hated it. Get out of here! That was Chris drawing the reveal for the vehicles. I wanted to like them, and then I was just, no, they're just, I can't make any excuses for these. They're terrible. They're not good. They're just not good. I still haven't done the fade on the white on this, so we can't do the glow on his gun yet, but we will do. It's a great stream ending clip, or anytime Chris gets excited about something. Spiky, how are you doing, Spiky? Spiky, how excited are you that you got some cool Skaven? I was not expecting Skaven. That was amazing. Deathmaster looks fab. I love that model. Really, really cool, that model. I like it a lot. You're still excited about it. Damn right, dude. Damn right. Oh, yes, I can show you this now. Here we go, look. There we go. Clan Eshin. Yep, it's the Assassin Clan Eshins. There we go. There's Planet Killer. There we go. A new sculpt Planet Killer, which is quite cool. There's a fine line. I'm finding there's a fine line between doing kind of reimagined.
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo!
Oh dear! That's just gonna be like, hey guys, what do you think about this? Look at this. What do you think about this, Twitch chat? And then it's just going to be Statler and Waldorf played like constantly now, isn't it? A buddy and I are already going to split 2 boxes, so I get double Skaven. Spiky, that is clever. That's on it. That's organised. Organised perfection, Spiky. Nice one, dude. So yeah, there's the Planet Killer. There's the Planet Killer, which looks pretty damn cool, if you ask me. I like it a lot. And then we have the full Eldar one here as well. I had a little bit of tearing on the wing there, so I had to super glue the resin back together, and also down here as well. It's just these wings are, as you can probably, can you see? I don't know whether you can see. Hang on. Can you see how thin they are? There we go. That's how thin they are. They're really, really thin wings. So as they dry, they do get a little bit kind of cracky because they kind of contract. But that should be hideable. We should be able to hide that. Like where that super glue line is, that can be where like the hologram bit of hologram painting that I do. Tearing is free battle damage. Yeah, sadly, the like the hologram wings that these are probably shouldn't have any damage, so I'm going to have to hide them with. That's where the lightning is currently going, because these have like lightning energy field sort of thing running across them, so I'll have to just do some lightning across that one and hide it or something. But yeah, that's really cool. This one's again, I printed this one. I think this one's 110% again, same as that. So the battleship, which is a heavy cruiser, which I think is right to print at 110%. So that's a little bit larger as well. But then the battleships need to be properly large. So we have that, and then I've got the 2 inquisitorial ships which are on the printer at the moment. They've probably got another 3 hours left. So yeah, once they get done, oh no, everybody's lurking now. No, I'm not gonna have everybody to talk to. Once they get done, that's when I'm gonna do the kind of the video, which again it will be up on Patreon first. So SMHmark Patreon to drop me a follow on Patreon, and then it will go up on YouTube, because that is one that I want to kind of share out on YouTube. But I definitely want the Patreon guys to be on there first. You're sort of back. Welcome back, Sexy Science Hannah. Welcome back, Sexy Science Hannah. Thank you for all your support as well, Sexy Science Hannah. You're amazing. So yeah, right now, what somebody was saying about, we were talking about the shine, weren't we? So this is, so you can see on this side here where I haven't really highlighted it. It's much more matte than like the shine up here, which I have highlighted. So that's got some fresh metallic on it, and this hasn't. So this bit here hasn't got any shine to it, whereas this side has. Look, so this side of the wings have had the shine, the metallic shines added back on. So right back at you. Oh, you're welcome. I don't do anything. I do wonder how I can get anyway. I do lots. Shirato, well, if you are worried about talking, I could mute you for 3 minutes about 35 times. Well, I need to. I think I do want to do. I think I do want to do that that video. That is really cool, though. That is really cool to see. I like that. I like that. I do like that. And I've actually got files for all of these cool. Like I'm doing like a. I'm almost doing like an upgrade on all the old Battlefleet Gothic stuff, and just trying to add like a little bit of detail back into them here and there. So it's quite nice when you can 3D print stuff, especially because like there's no point trying to get these models anyway. So I've got these files, I've got these files, I've got those files, I've got loads of these bridge files, which is quite cool. They look really nice. So yeah, I'm just kind of building and adding and slicing things up and taking parts from some bits, and it's quite good fun. Quite like it. But yeah, I just kind of want to do a video on that, I think. I don't think I can make it last 12 minutes though. I don't think I can make it last 12 minutes, so that's probably the reason why I shouldn't do it. Yeah, maybe not then. That's just fab, isn't it? Absolutely fab. Cool looking. Why are spaceships so cool? Why are spaceships so cool? Speaking of varnish, speaking of varnish, we do need to matte varnish this, which I need to clear up the desk a little bit so I can record it, because this is the final bit of the Patreon video. There we go. I do still have the mic on here. Here we go. Move that out of the way. Right, that's gloss varnish, there's the matte varnish. Right. It's all gone wrong. So it's the Mecha Color matte varnish. The Mecha Color stuff is fab, to be honest. In terms of the primer and the varnish. So I'm only varnishing over the transfers themselves. I might go a little bit further on this one because it hasn't got a natural border. This one has a natural border because of the crease, as does this one. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. We are back.
HNN breaking news. The Hannah of Sexy Science Roth is kinda back. Kinda not. It's the Schrödinger Hannah of Sexy Science Roth.
You timed that perfectly. You timed that perfectly. I just finished recording for Patreon. Nicely done. You're cooking. What are you cooking? Is it a matte finish? Yes, it is a matte. That was matte varnish because it's cloth. It's a cloak, so. That's just to take the shine. Just to take the shine off the transfers. Yeah, this is. I'll explain it more in the Patreon video, but yes, that is basically it.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Exclamation mark Patreon if you want to drop me a follow over on Patreon. Loads of people in chat follow me over there, and hopefully they can all attest to how good it is. Mac and cheese. You doing mac and cheese? Ooh, I had chicken curry last night, and I've got fish and chips tonight, and it's football tonight as well, so. It's football tonight as well. You're going to have to learn about soccer and rugby. Football and rugby, you mean? I mean, if you go to... there's a Patreon link, by the way. I've just put the Patreon link up in both chats. So on YouTube chat and on Twitch chat. Yeah, if you're going to Wales, you'll definitely need to know about rugby. Because the Welsh do love their rugby, although they are a bit bad at it. I get to say that because I'm English. I would call it football, but in the context of an American, it made sense to say soccer. Hey now, I'm a rock star. So, little known fact: the English called it soccer before Americans called it soccer, because it was the Football Association, and the association got shortened to soccer. So we all called it soccer before the Americans called it soccer, and now obviously we call it football because it's football. So the nickname of soccer for football came from England.
Wait a minute. Looks like a baby. I'm gonna eat you. I'm bigger than you. I'm higher in the food chain. Get in my belly.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And yeah, speaking of how tall things are, this is my Lehman Russ, which I need to convert another one of these for Patreon and YouTube, because that's my Lehman Russ, and it's based on the Chimera chassis, and it now looks really cool because it's nice and low and sleek. As soon as you make a tank tall, it's done.
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away!
Boo! That might be my new favourite sound alert, Purples. That's brilliant.
Wow, he's very nice.
He's very nice. Yeah, so I need to get another Chimera kit and another Lehman Russ kit so that I can make another one of these, because I need to document the conversion. And then what I also want to do is I want to scratch build it so that this line here carries on back like that, and covers up the tracks to make like an enclosed back of the tank. So I want to make one like that as well. So that should be, and we've got some little bits of some headlights at the front here as well. I just think that looks fantastic. So this is my city fight scheme as well, which I've been kind of playing around with and kind of chipping away at very, very slowly. But yeah, I need to make another one, and this is all kind of puttied up and stuff to try and justify it. It's got a hole in the bottom as well. So yeah, I need to get another Chimera kit and another Lehman Russ kit so that I can convert another one of these up for Patreon and stuff. So time to take out the plastic card. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan, because I've got shitloads of plastic card. So I'm going to take this one back because I really like the Macarius. But yeah, it's good. So that's the plan. That's the plan, to try to scratch build a few more tanks, because they're great. They're going to look really good. They're going to look really good in the 122nd. It is 122nd, isn't it? City Fight is 122nd. City Fight is 122nd. Hang on. Let me. There we go. Let's do that. Just need to send this rich pic to Rich. Time to take out the plastic card. Time to order a Chimera and a Lehman Russ, I think. Yeah, light's a little bit higher. As soon as I bring the light down, it does go a bit lighter. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Right. Yeah, I'm quite curious. Quite curious to do another one of these, and then we've got loads of these bits here as well.
Rude alert! Rude alert!
Yo! Oh, Avian!
This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
I didn't think you'd be here, Avian. I thought you were at Adepticon. Oh, that's cool. Where's my? Oh, did I put it next? I've put it next door because I didn't think you'd be here, Avian. So the AdMech stuff is next door. I was going to do. We could have a look at the. You had Friday off. Oh, you were at Adepticon. Oh, you only went for a day. Gotcha. Oh, I might go and get the. I might go and get the AdMech stuff then and have a look at the Iron Man thing. Because that might be quite fun. Might be quite fun to look at. Avian, we've got some new sound alerts. So when I say things like, "Hey guys, look!" Hopefully Purples is here. "Hey guys, look! I've painted this new model and it looks amazing. What do you guys think?" We have a new sound alert so that you can take the piss. 2 days actually, and was up for 48 hours. Oh no! 48 hours straight, and you're...
That was wonderful! Bravo! I loved that! Oh, it was great! Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey!
Boo! Fantastic! So good! It's so good! It's so good. And we also get to say welcome to the party to Avian. That was added specifically for you, Avian, so we can say welcome to the party when you turn up in chat. That was specifically an Avian ad. Welcome to the party, pal. There you go. So yeah, in fact, shall I go and get brilliant Settler Water? It's just fantastic. It's very nice. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. So, yeah, loads of little. That is one that I want to do. I literally looked up there and I thought something had disconnected. Fuck you, Purples. I thought something had disconnected. God damn it! It's really good. It's really good, that one. If I'm not looking at the screen, there's a split second of shit. If I'm looking at the screen, obviously it pops up. Oh, music, yes.
Fuck you too, Christopher. Also music.
Music. Let's get some music on. There we go.
Vasquez.
Hey, Vasquez.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Yeah, brilliant. I'm hoping that the Imperial Guard stuff might kickstart the 122nd. I think it is the 122nd, isn't it? City Fight. I always get the number mixed up in my head. The City Fight Blue regiment. I think it's 122nd, isn't it? I've got 135th in my head as well. It's not 135th. It is 122nd, isn't it? Aliens, love that one. Yeah, Robbie, we had that one. We added that one specifically for the reveal show, so that whenever it is 122nd. Perfect. Specifically for when any of the badass ladies got revealed at the reveal show, we could play the Vasquez sound because obviously Vasquez is fucking badass. So yeah, hopefully the Imperial Guard stuff will motivate me to try to finish it off. And that's annoying that it's so I definitely need to do another one, look, because it wobbles. I need to sand that one down so that it's flat. Need to put that on a piece of sandpaper and flatten it down. And then the Rogel Dawn Tank Hunter as well, which I think looks amazing. It looks so much better like that. Looks so much better like that. It's great. That looks really, really good.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Boo!
Embed magnets in the tracks. Why should I put magnets in the tracks? Why should I put magnets in the tracks? What am I gonna? I'm gonna stick it to the fridge. Dunk. So yeah, I think the Rogel Dawn looks really cool like that. This is another conversion which I need to finish off. I need to putty this, so I need to putty all the gaps in this. But then that should look pretty cool once it's done as well. Now I want Chris to stick his tanks to the fridge for transport. For transport? Will you just transport them like that? Are you transporting them like underneath your car, like a bomb? Are you walking out to your car and just like going, I'm going to a tournament. I'm going to a tournament. Hang on a second, I've got to put my tanks underneath the car. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, this is another one I need to finish as well. I've got so many tanks and Imperial Guard stuff I need to finish, because the Imperial Guard's amazing. It's really good. Have you not seen the transport box I linked the other day that you added to your throne? The transport box. Did I add it to my throne? Did I? Where's my throne? Did I add it to my throne? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I've got the Musu Black. Musu Black is on my throne. Musu Black is on my throne. The Horus Heresy books are on my throne. The the Thermo Cutter is on my throne, and the Nightbringer is on my throne. No, the oh, is it on Amazon? Do exclamation mark Amazon. Do exclamation mark Amazon. Yeah, Hannah, the throne list. I have the gaming mat that you have in your throne. It's amazing. Yeah, I need a gaming mat for photos. I need a gaming mat for photos. So that's why that's on there. So I can do some photos of stuff. Amazon wishlist. There we go. Is it on here? Did I add it on here? No, I didn't add it on here either. I shared it on Blue Sky. I was like, this is amazing. Oh, I know what I did. I shared it on Blue Sky and added it and put my affiliate link. I shared it out with my affiliate link, so when people bought it, I got the kickback. Yeah, that's what I did. Because like when I'm transporting stuff, like the tank's not going to go anywhere if you put it in a box. Doesn't need magnets. Doesn't need magnets. You just stick it on the shelf. It's not going anywhere. Baz, you absolute legend. How are you doing? Yeah, there's a few things on my Amazon list and there's a few things on my throne list as well. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Go and check out my throne list, guys. !throne if you want to go and have a look at my throne list and support the stream in that way. Well, the trays are magnetic, and for transporting magnetized stuff, it's amazing. I mean, it's a flat tray, right? So you could just transport anything on a flat tray. Still fiddling with the aftermarket minutes from... Oh, Leopard! Nice. How you doing, Leo? Hugs from Denmark. Back at you, dude. We had a guy in Discord a while ago who was called Leo from Twitch, and then Leo from Discord, and Leo from YouTube, and Leo from Twitter, and like Leo from Blue Sky, which I thought was quite funny. Really good, thanks. Nearly finished up a Phase 1 Istvan commission. What are you working on of late? Oh, dude. Phase 1 Istvan commission. What am I working on of late? So I have been doing... Let's get the Imperial Guard stuff out of the way, because I wanted to do... So one thing I have been wanting to do...
Hazardous anomaly.
Yo, one stop!
Quarantine activated.
I wanted to... I was contemplating doing a video about this. As to like why it's top heavy and looks poor, because I saw that today and I was like, well, why does that look really good? And then I went and reminded myself what this one looks like. I was like, oh right, yeah, because this one's really top heavy and that one's not. So I was going to do a video on that, but I don't think I can make it last 12 minutes. 12 minutes is like the sweet spot for YouTube, by the way, if anybody's wondering. So I don't think I can make it last 12 minutes. And also, it's just me whinging about a model, and I don't really want to do that. So I don't think I'm going to do it, but that's what it's based on. That's what it seems to be based on, the old 1950s Saladin. But we have been looking at some Battlefleet Gothic stuff. And we have been looking at... There it is. The Planet Killer, which finished printing this morning. There we go, dude. Scaling seems very far off. They're like all of them, all the stuff is too tall. I don't know why all the Imperial Guard stuff is too tall. Oh, Leo Twitch person, that was it. That was it.
Wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that were very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was awful. I was carrying away.
But like even like the old Lehman Russ. Like that's my Lehman Russ. My Lehman Russ are all based off the Chimera chassis because it looks awesome. And you also get the added hilarity of this guy having no eardrums left because a massive cannon is firing over his head. So yeah, I need to get another Chimera and Lehman Russ chassis so that I can document this and put it on YouTube and Patreon. Your name is Alex, no hiding here. You live in Einsorn, Denmark, near Kronborg, the home of Hamlet. Nice.
We dub it now. The Lemon Rust.
The Lemon Rust. The Lemon Rust. At Disney World, they have a Muppet video, and those two guys come on and say, "I've seen better films left by a dishwasher." Have you heard of the hug rule at Disney World? I've known about this for ages. I saw a video about it ages ago. It's a really cool, like, heartwarming rule in Disney World, which isn't really appropriate for this kind of stream where we take the piss out of everything, but it's just a really heartwarming kind of thing. At Disney World, you know, all the characters and everything, the characters, they all have a rule that if you get hugged by a kid, if a kid comes up and gives you a hug, you are not allowed to stop hugging them until they stop. So you have to keep the hug going. And then the line after that was, try that with your friends. Just like, keep hugging a friend until they stop. And then of course we can now take that one to be like, oh yeah, that would be really like embarrassing and inappropriate and all that stuff. But help! I'm stuck here with this kid. It's close to closing time. Yeah, now you can take the piss out of the comment. But I thought it was really cool. Yeah, now you got the kids just hugging Mickey Mouse and not wanting to let go because they found out about the rule. Mickey, I'm not letting go. Oh dear. Fantastic. So yes, and then I've been painting the. Sorry, Baz. Yes, I got distracted, Baz. I'm very, very sorry. I've done a little bit on the Moritat. We're going to do a red glowing Volkite pistol. Oh, I was looking at the screen. Then that didn't land. That didn't land as well. You didn't quite get the timing right on that one, Purples. Didn't quite get the timing right. People absolutely love working at Disney World. I've known quite a few people who work there with their live and work programs for the summer. Nice. It's both nice and yeah. So we're doing Moritat. I need to kind of finish off the red glow, but I am going to cheat a little bit and airbrush it because I want it really punchy. So you can see it starting here. So the Moritat's going to look really cool. We also...
Chris. Distracted. What was he going to do for me? Well... What
was I going to do for you? Love your excitement for the hobby. It's somewhat infectious. I hope... I hope I influence you with my excitement. Yeah, no, I am. I do get excited. I was really excited about the reveals and everything. I'm hoping that because I want to do something with the other tank as well. So just talking very, very quickly about where are we? Just talking very quickly about the. I mean, that. I don't think I can save that. I think that's just absolutely shocking. I don't think I can save that for the 41st millennium at all. That's fantastic. The where is she? There she is. So the absolute badass.
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo! Boo!
I was like, that's shit. That's utterly shit. Who sculpted? Who? Like, that's just, yeah. This is so close to being cool. Like, if you look at the front, this bit here is amazing, absolutely brilliant. But again, it's just too tall. So I'm wondering, like cutting it at the swathe line here, and then getting loads of plastic card and like covering it up and making it cooler or whatever, and then dropping the eagles down to this level here and making it shorter. You hate the Inquisitor model. You don't like that one. So I said in the video, you can go and have a look on my video, do !YouTube if you want to go and look at my videos on all the reveals and everything. I've done kind of video breakdowns on all the reveals, so I've done the Ogrins, the Red Terror, the 11th edition and Wazdakra as well. You can go and have a look at those. I said that this is the first 40k model that seems to go the other way in terms of a 40k model that's ripe for a conversion into Necromunda, because it's normally the other way around, isn't it? It's normally like Necromunda's so bonkers, you want to try and so cool, you want to try and get the models into 40k, whereas this one I thought was so bonkers that you could kind of get it back into Necromunda. I think it's nuts. Like, I think it's cool. Like, the horse putting you off, I think, is sort of the idea. Looks like an AOS model. It does. It does. Do you know why? Because they let the creativity go. Better without the hat. Yes, actually. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. It is better. I don't quite know why he's got a bong for a sniper rifle, though. That's the other thing. So, yeah, I think this is bonkers. I think it's really cool. I can see it being a Golden Demon model. Yes, you could see it being a Golden Demon model. I think the Golden Demon model from the reveals is probably... that guy. Oh, maybe he's not quite as big as I thought. He's not quite as big as I remember. I can see that guy being in Golden Demon because he's really open. He's got a really good open pose, which is really good. So yeah, he might end up somewhere as well. And these guys, so I did a video. Again, exclamation mark YouTube in chat. Just go and follow me on YouTube if you're not already following me on YouTube. I did a video about all the reveals, and my video for the Horus Heresy one, I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like I was going to put my Raven Guard Deliverers in a Land Raider, blah blah blah, but now I might like put them in a Spartan because that would be really funky, because like Deliverers are right up in your face, so the Heavy Bolter sort of makes sense. So that means that I kind of have like a Land Raider spare if I'm going to use this for the Deliverers. And then I was like, oh, these are fab. They're so good. I just don't think they fit. I don't think they fit to go in a Raven Guard army. And then the more I was looking at them and the more I was talking about them, I was like, well, I think they need to. Because the Raven Guard don't pick the Solar Auxilia which are coming to help them. They just get a Solar Auxilia force. So these guys just end up being in the Solar Auxilia force, which is allied into the Raven Guard. I mean, that guy's amazing. I do like, this is one thing I will say, the mask has to stay on. Like, I'm not as big a fan of Ogryns as some people in the hobby are. So I have to leave the mask on. And also, I thought it was quite interesting that it's a two-part mask. So you've got the eye bit that kind of folds down and pivots down from here, and then you've got the mask here that hinges up from the bottom, which I think is quite cool. How do you lift your visor when your hands are also a buzzsaw? So this little link here, that's a neuro link, and the Ogryn has to think, open my visor. And then the visor opens. Look at me, Derpy is my middle name. The open helmet one is so freaking derpy. That one. Yeah, I know there are some people who love Ogryns and love kind of like the derpiness of them. I'm not one of them, so I'm going to have helmets on all mine.
Ogryn, think.
Exactly. That, did you get the joke? Did you get it? I thought it was funny.
An Ogryn has to think. Are you fucking kidding me? Ogryns cannot think.
And then also, what I noticed when we were kind of flicking through them on the video as well, that this is a right-handed kind of knife claw thing, and this is a left-handed knife claw thing. So,
Chris, think.
So, you could have a twin knife claw, lightning claw Ogryn to lead the unit in the Raven Guard.
Though it might be an automatic answer to the Ogryn being hungry.
But then also these look like they might kind of join here, and then you can just put them on either arm. So that's probably where it'll be. But I definitely want an Ogryn with dual wielding Ogryn lightning claws. I think it's fantastic, with the mask on. Edward Scissors Ogryn. Damn it! Sorry, Hannah. I'm gonna make one Edward Scissorhands Ogryn. I'm still trying to finish my Fellblade. Ogryns don't think. Commissar has to think for them and open his mask. They'd make great orc weapons for a mech boy. Yeah. They're really cool. And then these. And then this one as well. This one confused me because I hadn't read the article. This one confused me. It fires down into the ground, which is really cool. So the mole mortar, it fires into the ground, sending munitions burrowing beneath the enemy. Just in case you haven't watched my video, because I talked about it in the video. Do you reckon the Ogryns will come in boxes of 2 or 3? I reckon the Ogryns will come in a box of 6. Because there's 4 there, so they'll at least come in a box of 4. It's not 40k, remember, so I reckon they'll come in. I reckon they'll come in a box of at least 4. Heresy. Those are Space Ogrins because they have the hard joints in their soft suits to enable movement. Yes, yes. I pointed that out in the video, Hannah. Did you see it? Did you hear it? When I pointed out the detail of the rings on their suits. Box of 6. Holy hell, that's so cool. I'll be able to finish my Ogrin gang then. That's very true. That is very true. If I were a betting man, I would say 3 to a box. Let's have a look.
Oh no, I just thought the worst thing. They cannot wipe.
You think they actually wipe? Forces Mechanicum. What's kind of so like these are in boxes of 6. I reckon they'll be in boxes of 6. You know. I reckon they'll be in boxes of 6. Because they're not Castellax size, are they? They're not 60mm base size. They're 40mm base size. I reckon they'll be in boxes of 6. I reckon they're that big.
Well, they're Ogrins. They don't wipe anyway. And they don't go to the toilets either.
When you have long acrylic nails, you need to wipe using your knuckles. If I were a betting man, I would say 3 to a box. I will take that bet, Baz. I will take that bet, and I will raise you 6 to a box. I reckon 6 to a box. In fact, what are they called? Myrmidon. There we go. Let's just copy that. Did they show 4? How many did they show in the article? They showed 3 in the article. So they showed 3 in the article, and they are in boxes of 6. I reckon I'm sticking with boxes of 6. I'm sticking with boxes of 6. What is the size of the base size on the Saturnine Termes? I think they're 50mm, aren't they? Or are they 40? My Saturnines are in the box over there. Hang on a second, what do we think? Yeah, I think they're 40mm. I think they're 40mm. Horus Heresy. I don't know why I didn't just do this. Where are the Saturnine Termes? I'm going box of 6. Horus Heresy doesn't seem. Oh, they're a box of 4. Horus Heresy don't seem to be as restricting. Yeah, they're on 50mm. They're on 50mm. So do we think Ogrins are on 50s, or do we think Ogrins are on 40s? Hang on, where's that picture? Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Oh, you can't really see. You can't really see any comparison on there, can you? I'd say, actually, I mean, Ogrins are already here, aren't they? Because they might be out of stock, but Ogrins exist in Horus Heresy, don't they? They're resin. I mean, even those ones, they're 40. Yeah, I reckon box of 6. I'm going box of 6. I'm going box of 6 on 40s. I'm going box of 6 on 40s. And I think they're fab. Because if that was a 50, and his feet are on both sides of the 50, and look how coarse all the basing is. This is 40mm. That's a 40mm. That's a 40mm. This guy would be enormous if that was on a 50 and he's got feet on both sides of a 50mm base. Yeah, don't upscale them. Don't upscale them. You know what I've been talking about with Horus Heresy and being true to scale? And he would be awesome. I mean, he doesn't need to be upscaled. He's already awesome. Look at him. Look at him. He's already awesome. Mole Mortar like Screamers with Peter Weller. When you have long acrylic nails. Have you got long acrylic nails, Hannah? Have we got an HNN breaking news? HNN breaking news. Sexy Science Hannah of Wrath wipes with her knuckles. They will come in 6, but only 3 unique. Yes. Yeah. It'll be 2 sprues. Same with the Custodies, right? Because the Custodies come in 6s. It'll be 2 sprues of 3.
Wait a minute. He kinda looks like a baby. Come here, I'm gonna eat you! I'm bigger than you, I'm higher in the food chain! Get in my belly!
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, it's a Squeezle! You gotta head home. No worries, one stop. One stop. As soon as that print is done, dude, I will send you pics. It's got about another 3 hours left. 1 more week to wait until the Custodies box. Yes, that is what you should say when you move your Ogrins. What, stop wearing purple, wearing purple? I was also hang on. I was also in the video. Hopefully you've all watched the video, right? I was also in the video referring to the Therian Velites, and that colour scheme I think is going to look really cool on them because it's kind of halfway there already. So that colour scheme is going to look really cool on that. Right, let's get that out of the way. So shall we do? That just needs 1 more coat of matte varnish. 1 second. Shall we have a look at the Castellax? Shall we have a look at the Castellax? Even the Necromunda Ogrins, yeah, they're on 40s. They're on 40s. I don't think it's even a debate anymore. They're on 40s, aren't they? And as such, I am calling 40mm base box of 6. Horus Heresy is just really generous with their box sizes and kind of like price point. Models per pound. That should be a metric. What is the best models per pound box you can get from Games Workshop? Also, I put in the Stream Gallery what I learned did at Adepticon. Oh, let's go and have a look in the Stream Gallery. If anybody's got anything else to show off in the Stream Gallery, then please feel free. Having both Necromunda and 40k Ogrins, the Necromunda models look so much cooler. They do, yes. I mean, that is also because they're much newer. Right, so yes, that is my digital kit bash. I've also, Baz... Oh, there's a Tomb King Tristan! Tomb King Tristan, how are you? It's cold, hence the hood. Baz, I've also been doing some digital kit bashing. So this is the front of a Rogue Trader mass conveyor on a cruiser. It's actually a heavy cruiser on a cruiser chassis hull. So this might be the start of a Rogue Trader fleet as well. So I'm quite enjoying doing some digital kit bashing for Battlefleet Gothic as well. Right, stream gallery. What did?
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey.
Boo! I don't think Purples likes your freehand, Avian. I don't think Purples likes your freehand. Either that, or he was just a very badly timed bringing of your freehand up on screen. That's really good, dude. Nice one. Nice one. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. I need to do another skull. What should I do a skull on? I need to freehand another skull. It was for the Rogue Trader ship. Yeah, whatever, Purples. Try and back out of it now. Try and back out of it now. It was for this, wasn't it? It was for Avian, wasn't it, Purples? Your freehand is great, Avian. That's not what it sounded like just then, Purples. That's really cool, dude. That's really, really good. I like it. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Wow, it's very nice.
It's very nice. It's a very nice. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, so shall I BRB and just nip next door and get the Castellax box, and then I will start recording some ideas for building that, so I can do the Patreon video for it. The big thing that was learning freehand was using colour very close to the background for doing the shapes. It was all triangles, well, circles, triangles and triangles. I'm doing well. I'm working from home, got to slap some colours on a couple of skeleton archers. They earned their keep as they pin-cushioned up so many Chaos Dwarfs. Yes, Tomb King Tristan. Yes! Yes, Tristan! Yes! Oh, Tristan, by the way, the final... Oh, what's that? Oh, that's magic. There we go. The final teaser for the Sands of the Fallen Dynasty or Dynasty has dropped, and it wasn't a skeleton dragon as I thought it might be. It's actually a big topaz dragon that looks very, very much alive. So yeah. Yes, go get sprues. Oh, good tip. It's a sand dragon. Yes, it is a sand dragon. There is another dragon. There is another dragon in the release, so the other dragon might be slightly different, and it does look cool. Like that's one of the reasons why I follow Rescale, because the dragons are fucking amazing. And then also, they did show as well Tomb King Tristan, and you might like this Tomb King Tristan actually, because this could work quite well for your AOS stuff, because it's bonkers and it's very Tomb King-y. Scorpion Riders. Oh no, I've shown Tomb King Tristan the Scorpion Riders. I haven't shown anybody this yet, because I was like, yeah, okay, it's kind of cool, but that could be very cool for Tomb King Tristan. What the fuck? Exactly. What could that represent, dude? What could that represent? That's a Zerg. Well, it's like a summoned scarab snake construct thing. It's quite cool. It's just not old world relevant. But it's quite possibly AOS relevant. So yeah, that's the Anghek, which is not what I was expecting at all. And then of course the Scorpion Riders, which are just so good, so good, so good. I'm so excited to print some Scorpions. Right, I will be right back. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab the sprues. I'm going to come right back, and then we're going to see if we can break down if they're going to work or not. So I'll be literally like 30 seconds. I've just got to take my headphones off and nip next door and get the sprues. So 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, and Purple's on the lurk. Right, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. The StarCraft, yeah, I think everybody's aware of StarCraft, aren't they? Everybody's aware of that StarCraft game. Okay, so this is the Mechanicum Battle Group. As I have to say every time, Games Workshop sent me this as a review copy, so technically this is an advert. So that's Castellax, isn't it? That's a Castellax, and that's a Castellax. And then I need to get those. So that was really cool, wasn't it? Because we found out that I could get those claws for the other ones, which was good. I'm just going to get everything that looks robot-y. Well, they're definitely the Thurlaxy things. Claw! We are here. We are here. Really, that's awesome to see. Can't wait to get Zerg myself. I never played StarCraft, so it passed me by, sadly. So these are the tiny ones. These are the, where are they? What are they called? Thalax. So these are the Thalax, but I can get the parts to turn them into the Ursarax. Which is good. So then I can, because I don't really want these as Thalax. I want these. So these are going to be for my Night Lords, which are going to be great. So the Night Lords are going to have Mechanicum allied into them, and then the Raven Guard are going to have Solar Auxilia allied into them. Oh, you sent me a picture. Give me a sec. Instagram. Oh, I love Baz messages. Love Baz messages. Holy fuck. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Quick question, Baz. How often do you mix fresh green stuff like when you're sculpting like on this? Do you mix like a little bit and then use it until it's like curing and then mix another little bit and do that? Or do you have a workflow that is, okay, I need to do this part with fresh green stuff, and then once it's cured a bit I can do this part with slightly more cured green stuff and stuff like that? 50 studs, wow. I had a funny story on StarCraft. There was a long ass line to the vendor hall on Thursday. So Games Workshop has a store outside the vendor hall, so I went in there. Then when I finished my purchase, they started opening the sides, moving the walls at the same time as they opened the doors. So I nipped over to Monument while dodging. I corrected your typo there, and I said dodging, not to suggest that you were dogging people. Running to the store selling StarCraft. Cool. So did you get some StarCraft stuff then? Did you get some StarCraft stuff? Okay, so these are the small robots, which we don't need. These are also the small robots, which we don't need. They're the big ones. So that's the big ones. That's the Castellax. That's the Castellax. And that's the Castellax. Okay, so it's these 3 sprues here. Not for me, I have more than enough games. Oh, okay. Oh, but did you have to go and pick it up for someone? Where's the... Oh, it's there. I've got it. I found it. I was looking for the instructions. So the instructions, so that's the Thallax stuff, which are a bit too small for the iron dude that I want to do. There we go, here's the Castellax. So I want to build these legs without the armor, but also see how much articulation, because we're obviously going to need, like it's we only need one of these, right, Avian? We only ever need one, like, iron dude thing, right? I am life bonded with Dark Angels. Nice, Leo. So the plan, Leo, is that there is a AI animatronic mechanized assassin 4-armed robot killer that the Dark Angels used in the Heresy. I can't remember what it's called now. Avian will tell you. Avian will tell you in chat. But there's no model for it, so we're going to convert one. And I really want to make it bonkers, but I want to start with the legs. And then we're going to document it as well, on and off stream. But the conversation, we're going to try and have the conversation on stream so that I know where we're going, and then I'm going to do a YouTube video / Patreon video for it as well. You went to Monument to buy paint. Along the way was a StarCraft. Correct, only one. Awesome. Awesome. Right. So, yeah. So if we can get... Thing is, I don't know what kind of pose it's going to be in, because I don't know what the torso is going to be doing. So right, give me a second then. There we go. So these things, I'm going to try and build these things up. That's the plan anyway. That was a crap thing. This is just a video. And then, so we're going to try and get the legs done so that we can see, but we're going to not put the... Oh, I didn't hit record. Fuck's sake. It didn't hit record, everybody. There we go. So these legs. So these are the legs that we're going to try and build. You're not overly precious about greens, if I'm honest. So over time, a bit more efficient. Green stuff has great 30 to 40 minute window for clean sculpting. After that, it's more about refining and sharpening the detail. Gotcha. So do you just like toss it away? 0 to 1. Gotcha. I'll mix up a fresh batch and use that instead of struggling with an older mix. Yeah. I think that the time scale thing and not being precious about it is, I mean, I've started trying to have, like, I've got loads of like little rock molds and tile molds and things. Like, all these little tiles are in molds. So I've tried to get to a point now where I'll get the little bit of green stuff which I need to work with, and then whatever's left I'll just kind of stuff into a mold and just throw the mold to a side, kind of thing, and then just leave it, and then kind of go back to the bit that I'm actually working on. But because I hate wasting stuff. But right, so we need some legs. I got somebody on YouTube told me I was using my clippers wrong. Okay, so A1, A2. There's A2. Let's take that one first. Then that one. There we go. If it wasn't the issues with green stuff right now, I'd care even less about wasting it. What do you think? Has the kind of the sculpting community settled on what they might kind of move over to, if it does sort of die or whatever? What is happening with green stuff? Silcreate have stopped making it, or I don't know. I can't remember whether they've stopped making it or they're having trouble getting the components to make it because of various shortages in the world at the moment. But Basil, correct me if I was wrong on that. It's this is the worst part of the hobby, isn't it? The worst part of the hobby is going through Games Workshop sprues trying to find shit, because they can't label stuff for shit. AI efficiency, sprue distribution through AI efficiency. Where the hell is 4? There's 4. No, that's... yeah, there we go. Oh, is it 4 or is it 5? I thought it was 5. Oh no, it is 4. Sorry, I'm cutting in all sorts of weird ways because I'm used to recording this. I'm used to recording this for YouTube, so I have to cut in all sorts of weird ways so you can see what I'm cutting, rather than just like cutting how I normally would. I have to hold parts in weird ways. Silmaster are looking at making a version of green stuff, but will take some time, I imagine. Yeah, company making it sort of no longer supplies it anywhere in the world. Personal preference, I'm going to start with the likes of Magic Sculpt or QuickType. QuickType's incredibly soft, and it sets up pretty quickly. I like Magic Sculpt. I like Magic Sculpt so far. It's it feels a bit I don't know how you explain it in sculpting words. It feels like watered down green stuff. Is that the best way to explain it? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've used it, so you know what it's like, but is green stuff much different than Milliput? Yes. So green stuff is exactly the exact opposite of Milliput. So green stuff is elastic and Milliput isn't. So Milliput doesn't have any elasticity to it. Green stuff has lots of elasticity. So if you combine the two, you have like the best of both worlds kind of thing. And also Milliput is sandable, green stuff isn't really. So yeah, they're kind of like on opposite ends. They're kind of like on opposite ends of the putty scale. And then you can kind of combine them in various different combinations, and there's other little bits of putty that kind of sit in similar areas across the spectrum as well. Troy says, Cork Mom recourse growth sucks balls, I guess. We may end up in hell at this rate. All my life I've never seen it this bad. That's not very good to hear, Troy. Hope everything's okay. Very different. Milliput is more of a ceramic clay, and green stuff is a rubbery 2-part epoxy. There we go. Not really a good substitute then. No, so it'll be other putties which will kind of substitute in for it, like Magic Sculpt and what's the other one I've got? I can't remember what the other one is I've got. But yeah, Baz knows way more about sculpting than I do. Obviously, I know very little. A4, A5, and then A9. Oh, is A3? Oh, A3 is the actual. Oh no, it's not. Is it? Oh, so there's no right, and then A9 is the leg. So there's no flexibility in the leg unless we kind of cut it up. So we can at least make one leg then, because there's always one leg that is the same. And then if we want to place the other foot, then we can cut up one of the other legs. But a lot of the time, posing things, you can make one leg straight out the sprue, as it were. Epoxy sculpt is quite messy and also not rubbery. Yeah. Here you go, Sexy Science Hannah. Choo 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 choo. Sexy Science Hannah. For those of you who don't get that reference, this is what Sexy Science Hannah got me for my birthday last year. Very kind of her. There's my throne list if you want, or my throne list in chat. If you want to go and have a look, if you want to support the stream in other ways. There's a nice little link there for some projects and some parts that I want to do on stream. It would be quite cool to work on. The Musu Black, by the way, the Musu Black is for an idea for all the Battlefleet Gothic stuff, because obviously for the blackness of the galaxy, Musu Black might be rather cool to kind of play around with. I do really like QuickType, by the way, for Baz. I know that that review doesn't carry much weight, but it's been really, really nice to work with. It's quite nice to kind of peel away as well. It kind of peels away excess stuff quite neatly, and also it blends in incredibly well. So reductive. Okay, Chris, going to test out the one-step paint from Monument on a shield. What would you suggest for Dark Angel's Heresy? There is graphite grey. Oh, dude, I don't know. That's your pick. There is a dark green, but not the colour for Dark Angels back then. There is a graphite grey, a dark blue black. One-step paint. Is that like their version of contrast paints? Good thing is in this scenario it forces you to look at other options. Yeah, like it's been like I found QuickType about the same time as Valborn started using it. It popped up on my Amazon. I was like, oh well, like Tamiya stuff, there's always a reason why they create their products. So if I ever see something from theirs that I haven't known about or something, I'll always try and pick it up because I really like the Tamiya stuff. So I picked it up and I was using that, and then Valborn started using it and he was liking it and the stuff that he was making with it. And then because obviously he uses polymer clay as well, so it was quite fun watching him do some polymer clay stuff. And then he started using another one. What was the other one he started using? Oh, he mixed that with Milliput as well. So we did a Tamiya QuickType Milliput mix as well, which was quite an interesting thing to see. What was it? There was another putty that I started using anyway. But yeah, like it's always cool to see everybody branching out and trying new things, and because like you guys are so creative. There we go. You guys are so creative in what you do. Seeing you play around with different mediums is really interesting to see what you can do with it. It's like watching a painter kind of like use a new brush or something. You also purchased a ton of green stuff before it disappeared. Has it literally just gone now? Can you not buy it? Because I have one tube left. Not that I'm going to be that kind of sorry to see it go, because I've always struggled with it, to be honest, dude. It's always been the elastic. I've never quite got to grips with the elasticity of it. Never quite got to grips with it. I'm cool watching Uncounsel regarding the school incident, and the conspiracy to the missing or dead science and missing military personnel. But we got Mum in Australia very upset to cost and fuels. Oh no, Troy. I know you are all into this. Fine cement and sprue, liquid cement for you there. Nice to remove again. Yeah, you can't get new stuff. The older stuff definitely has a use-by date. The smart one says an orc. How are you storing your tubes? It's just in the drawer. Is that bad? Is that bad? It's just in my drawer. There's I need more yellow because obviously I use more yellow every time I mix it. I have a sculpting drawer. I used to keep it in the freezer since I didn't go through it fast. It's only really, I believe, it's only once it's mixed that you need to keep it in the freezer. I don't think actually keeping it in the freezer increases its shelf life. I think it's just the mixed version of it. Not great. You need to remove the plastic wrapping, as that is what creates the skin on the yellow. Preferably keep it cool in a glass jar. I will do that. Thank you very much. So remove it from the plastic wrapping and put it in two little jars. Got it. Gotcha. Gotcha. I shall do that. I'll get two little glass jars from Wilko's. Well, not from Wilko's because Wilko's isn't around, but that kind of shop. I'll get 2 little glass jars. Thank you, Baz. Keeping it in the freezer does extend. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. I thought it was just the mixed version of it. I use mine a lot though, so to be fair, so I will not keep it in the freezer, but I will get a couple of glass jars and keep it in those. Okay, so this goes together like that. So that's the leg, and then that fits. So if we wanted to extend that, what would we do? Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. You'd have to cut that. You'd have to cut that. You'd have to twist that. You'd have to get... Yeah, it's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the hassle. So we just build that like that then. It's annoying that this has got the armor plate on it. I wanted armorless legs, but I suppose at least the top bit. Kept mine in glass jars for over a year and it's still as good as when I purchased it. Fantastic. Wilko's is still around. Is it? I think there's like, there may be like 4 shops left. I know ours got sold. So B&M bought all the stock in our Wilko's. Not great. It's good to know anyway. Thank you, Baz. Right, so I need to... If I glue that, can I get everywhere for... Yeah, okay. This is not Tamiya, by the way. This is a glue called MechPack, which is from the model railway community, which I've used since I was about 6. So I've been breathing in glue fumes since I was 6, which is probably not a good thing, but hey. So this is a company in Derby that makes this glue. I just put it in Tamiya pots because it's more convenient to use. That explains a lot. Yep. Yep. It shows, but thanks, Target. Thanks. I need to reply to that. There we go, Baz. Yeah, stunning, dude. Stunning. Stunning. I want to talk. I left a bottle of Tamiya open long enough for it to evaporate. I thought the smell. Oh wow! Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. No, no, no. Okay, so tested it out with the graphite. It was not what I wanted, so went with the dark blue black, which went over an ivory and covered it nice and smooth. If I used it over, say, a grey primer, I think it would work great as a quick first smooth layer. So, if it works the same as contrast, I always preferred the grey undercoat for contrast because it didn't look quite so cartoony. If you put it over ivory, it had too much saturation to it. I am very sure about that. If you add contrast over ivory, it has a little bit too much saturation come through because of the kind of the warm yellow of the ivory. So I tend to like putting contrast style paints over grey if you are going to use them. Oh, obviously you can also so that's at a base level. Like you can put contrast paints over like a purple with a white highlight or something, but am I close to? I am. Yes, I'm 10 minutes away. It'd be good to grab a beer with you. Planning it later this year. Oh, fantastic! Yes, Baz. Yes, most definitely, dude. I'm 10 minutes away, mate. Let me know when you're there. I really love the USB side. If I'm not looking at the screen, perps, there's a split second. There's a split second where I'm like, shit. That's Target's fault. Yeah, that was Target's idea. I am comedy genius. Amazing, but I'll be sure to send you a message. Yes, Baz, that'd be fab. That would be fab, dude. That would be fab. I will try to get. Well, you say later in the year, so I should definitely. I'll get the cloaks done on the more death in. I'll try and get some more death in, kind of, because I'm dead proud of them. I'll try and get those kind of converted up, and I'll leave one raw so that you can have a look at one. I can proudly show it off. Payback for every time we heard your Discord ping. Can even pick my brains about a few bits if you like. Not much up there though, so pick carefully. I shall do. I will pick very carefully. Thank you, dude. Yeah, always. I've just got to, mate, I've just got to sculpt more. I've just got to sculpt more, but like trying to fit it in. I am doing like much more on my Patreon now, so there's a few projects that I want to get done. The last couple of weeks has been full of me doing Custodes videos, so now that's all out of the way. Now all the Custodes stuff is out of the way, then hopefully we can go back to some cool stuff. Do you want to know what other goodies were bought at Adepticon? Always, dude. Always. Make me jealous, dude. Make me jealous. Troy on YouTube, the post was full of technical difficulties, but the crowd was wild. The crowd went wild! A new Antioch warband from Trench Crusade, plus more heavy armoured dudes. Oh, nice. Did you get the saber stuff you wanted? Magus from Zabart, a bust. No saber weapon games are still filling the shelves, so we'll check it out on Saturday. Oh, you're going on Saturday as well? Nice. The Mindwork Studios have just sent me my busts, by the way, so they're on the way. So I have a bust of the Stigmatic Nun. I've got a Stigmatic Nun bust coming, and the other bust that I ordered as well. So that got shipped. Catch you later. Have a good one, Baz. Take care, dude. Thank you very much for the pics. From Games Retro, I bought another Arvus lighter. Oh, the Arvus I think the Arvus lighter would be really cool for Raven Guard. Raven Guard Solar Auxilia. I will have 3 when I find the missing sprues about here somewhere. And then got some expert acrylics from Monument, just enjoying how they work. Expert acrylics, nice. Right, I can once I've built this leg, I can build the other one, because there's no way we are manipulating the pose with the leg joins, so we'll have to do it from like the hip and the ankle join. So we can build both legs, and we can have a look at how that looks, which should be quite good. Well, at least I hope it's going to be quite good. It's a demonstration of our power! Our power! Let me just glue this side on 1 second. Yeah, I still haven't got the... Still haven't picked up the... Badri Aziz! Thank you for the alert. Who was that? Avian? Oh no, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. Sexy Science Hannah. Thank you for that. Yes, I have quite an expensive streaming setup, but that's mainly from my photography days. Sorry, painting. Hannah kindly took over. She got it. Hannah got it. It's all right. You don't have to apologise. I'm gluing, so I missed it. Yeah, I need to. I need to get the problem with picking up the adapter is I then need to find a plug. Like, I've got so many things that are plugged in when you stream. Like, I've only got 1 USB port spare on my computer, because I've got microphone, I've got camera, I've got webcams, I've got like, there's so much plugged in. And then when you go to plugs around here as well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 things plugged in around here as well. So if I get another one for that, like, the one plug that I kind of swap in and out when I do things like drilling, or I plug in the hairdryer to dry stuff, like that one then gets taken up with the with that. So yeah. How is the beaker electric setup for the room? Do you need to have a look into that? No, it's all fine. Like I've got everything. Most of it is on the upstairs breaker. There's one that's separated off onto its own breaker, which is on the computer. So yeah, it's all absolutely fine. They're all on plug sockets. It's all wired in. I've got when I had this room wired, I had extra plug sockets wired in, so it's all wired into the main fuse box. Hey Jem, how you doing? I only have one extension cable in the entire room. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 sockets in the room, and I've only got one spare. And on one of them, I've got a 4 plug extension cable in. So I've only got one extension cable. Everything is wired through to the breaker. How are you doing, Jem? Okay, so one thing I did want to do, I remember this now, is I wanted to straighten up the legs because I wanted to make him thinner, didn't I? So I might have to sneak a little bit of angle from the ankle. Might have to sneak a bit of ankle angle from that because I want the legs a little bit more vertical. And also remember, like, we don't need this to be massive. We don't need this robot to be massive because the scale of Horus Heresy, I mean, that is already as tall as a Space Marine, so we don't have to worry about making things massive like in 40k. If I was making this in 40k, I'd want to do like something really big and impressive. Horus Heresy is a different kind of look and style to it. Good. Waiting for Star Wars Roadmap stream tonight at 1 PM. Oh, nice. Oh no, but it's not Shatterpoint, is it? It's all the other stuff. So we won't get any Shatterpoint stuff, right? So A6 goes up there. Okay, so we can do that one as well. And then we don't want any of the armor plates. I want to try and keep it raw. So that's it. So we need to get A6 off.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Jem, welcome in, dude. There's your welcome to the party. You can't always get what you want. Welcome back. Welcome back, Tomb King Tristan. Is it Unlurk? I need to put /back as an alias for Unlurk. Thank you, Tristan. Commands, aliases. Add a new alias. Add alias. And the alias is !back. And it does !unlurk. There we go. Thank you very much. Cheers, cheers, Tristan. And then I need to make those a little bit more interesting as well because they are all Necron related, and I've kind of grown out of Necron related stuff now. Because I'm embracing my elven side and obsessions. There we go. So there's that one. Welcome back though, Tristan. Back to Lurk. Oh no, Purples is back on the Lurk.
Wait, what? You no longer like the goth emo Egyptian elf space robots?
I do.
What the fuck, Christopher?
I do like them. I do still like them. But I've kind of done them. Like, I kind of want to do a different colour scheme for the boarding party ones that I converted up.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that. Have we replaced Olivia? Lurkety lurk, no worries. There we go. So there's that one. So the only thing is, if we don't put the leg armor on, we end up with this ugly thing here, which might end up looking a little bit weird. But we'll address that when we get there. So let's build the other leg. So the other leg is, the other side of the leg is 11, 10, 11. 12, 13, and then 14. So there's 10. Hydrate. I don't know whether have I got any tea. Oh, I do have some tea left. Thank you very much. Uh, 13. 12, 13. So we got 10. We need 11. There's 11. $11. 13 is the little ball and socket. Somebody find 13 before me. That's 12. That's 12. So we need 12. Where's 13? There's 13. And then there's 14. There we go. Here's the fun bit. I did not do much shopping at the con as Games Workshop restocked their store on Tuesday night. I bought 2 bombards. The Castlass box and the Von Saar spider rig to build my murder. Oh, nice! You got 2 bombards as well. Oh. I do like the bombards. I can't afford to get the bombards right now. They are not priority, but they definitely need to be added to the Dark Angels at some point. Be right back, I've got mail downstairs, no worries. Who's that?
OMG Christopher. Potatoes right meow.
Potatoes! Potato! Just want to smush her head. His head. Super cute. God, the fluff. They're just so fluffy, aren't they? They're so fluffy. I bet you're so pleased that you kind of saved them. He was super pleased. Sleeping on his purple blanket. Is that because you are purple Spark Alice? Are you forcing... I'm happy they're super floofies, however, balls of hair everywhere! There we go, let's get this one done. You're happy they're super floofy. I'm so happy they're super floofy. They're so floofy. Who wants to see the Battlefleet Gothic ships which are on the printer right now once they are printed? Should I definitely be putting a picture in Discord once they're done? I'll record the video tomorrow, I think. Get that up on Patreon. Exclamation mark Patreon. If you are not already following me over on Patreon, make sure you drop me a follow over there. There's some cool stuff coming. There's some cool stuff on there. There's plenty of cool stuff on there, actually. Yes, silly question. We also need to have a. We will also need to have a vote on which prow to use. Do I need to get another microphone? Which prow to use on the ships? Another new soundbite? What's this one I need to get? What do I need to find now? It's so floofy. Shall I see if I can find... Let me see if I can find it. So, what are we going to lose? What are we going to kick off for It's So Floofy? Let me see if I can even find it first. I mean, that must be on there. It's so floofy. No, it's so fluffy. A mic for purples. You kicked off Jaws already, didn't you? Yeah, and we replaced it. Hang on, let me see. I think we replaced it. Are we on 30 of 30? Oh no, we're 29 of 30. There we go. There you go. Added. I'll pop that one up a little bit as well. I'll put that one there. I'll put that one next to it, You Know Nothing, Jon Snow. And then I need to find the thumbnail.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
How's that? Is that loud enough, or do I need to make it a little bit... Oh, I can't make it any louder. That is as loud as it goes. So since you are going tall, should I go squat? The Arachna Rig and Castellax showed up. A mic for Purple Spark Alice. No, a new mic for me, so that I can sound better. Perfect for when the potato pics are displayed. Finding a super fluffy one. Hang on. I mean, oh.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Brilliant. I don't know, Avian. Like, I think, like, in my head, it feels like it's a really tall, slender robot. But I don't know what mine's going to look like. I want it to be tall, but I don't know how that's going to kind of play out. So, I don't know. I might have to cut. Oh, that's an idea. I might have to cut that. Oh shit, I've glued it all together now. I might have to cut that and extend this and extend that to make it taller. Troy on YouTube has got Metallica live at the Reunion Arena in 1989. I was thinking more of a menacing stance like Wolverine, you know, legs out, crashed. Oh, gotcha. You can create the pistons with plastic card tubes. You can indeed. That's why I have lots and lots and lots of plastic card. I've got loads of plastic card. Like when we extended the, chopper, the orc bike. Right, I need to make the hips. I need to make the hips. Has that been glued? No, there we go. Because we might cut those. So if that's not glued, then we can unglue that and then trim it. So we need to make the hips, which are 24, 25. Oh, Swats! Thank you very much for the follow, Swats. We need 24, 25. Swats, can you find me 24, 25? 24. 25. I'll be sorry ever after. That's a British pop song, which all you Americans probably don't know. You need to get plastic card sheets and tubes. I've got so much plastic card sheet. I do need to get some more rods and tubes and extrusions because I'm out of plastic card I-beam. Yeah, should I get a new microphone? Am I a bit too echoey, or do I just need to set up some foam behind my thing? I might try and get some foam first and see what a difference it makes, because I think I am a little bit echoey. But then priorities, right? Do I really need a microphone? The foam, I will definitely try and get some foam. I think set up some foam would be a good idea, yeah. In various thicknesses for sheets. You only really need 2 thicknesses of plastic card for sheets if you're, unless you're really like bothered. You need a really thin one and then a nice thick one for construction. You don't hear echoing. Okay, that's good. It is probably 8 years old, the mic. One and 3. Point 1 and point 3. Since I did not get to see the preview was in class and watch the reveal for 40k, what did you think about the Orc bike, which had the Rumour engine gun and the Orc Sentinel? The Orc Sentinel? What was the Orc Sentinel? The Orc bike was cool. Like, I've done a whole video about them, Avian, if you want to see my in-depth... if you want to listen to my in-depth kind of like thoughts on them. I thought the wheels were like surprisingly small. It looked like a little mini moto, like a mini moto MotoGP bike. But yeah,
wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, kind of this.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
Kind of this, Avian.
I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo! Boo!
Kind of that. Like my thoughts on it kind of went like that. Live, at least. Oh, it's not bad actually. That's not bad for vertical. I still think it's a bit wide. The hips are a bit wide. I want it more. I definitely want it. Definitely want it taller. Okay, so if we definitely want it taller, let's cut. You're a Sororitas player, so I love pretty much all of the sisters. Yeah, I don't know how anybody who plays Adeptus Sororitas cannot like that that Dogmata. She's fab. I was about to ask, what do you guys think of the new Sororitas model? Brilliant. Saw a comparison with the. Did you see it on my video? Because that's where I did the comparison. Where is it? That one. The morning after the night before. Did I do it there or earlier on? There we go. There you go. I think that's cool. So that's the sisters one. That's Karamazov. I think it's a nice little thing. So yeah, exclamation mark YouTube. Make sure you follow me on YouTube because I do. I talk about some cool stuff on YouTube. And exclamation mark Patreon. Because I talk about some even cooler stuff on Patreon. Which I'm about to record a video for now. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on, Chris, you made me waste 100 bits. Oh, no! Oh, because the Patreon doesn't have that alert. I'm very sorry. I'm really sorry, Perps. I'm really sorry. I think the new one is awesome as well, but somehow the blocky Dreadnought legs really do it for me. Yes. Yeah. The blocky box noughts. Like I've got oh dear, there's so many conversions that I had a look at the Dreadnought to try and work out how to make it cool. The Redemptor, because the Redemptor's terrible. Box nought. Current 40k is they kind of have the proportions wrong a lot. So you saw they had a new speeder, so I would not be surprised if a box dread gets redone. I mean, the box dread has already been redone, hasn't it? We've got the Redemptor Dreadnought, which is shocking. I kind of get what you mean, but I still think I wouldn't hold your breath for a new box dread. I can see how a speeder might be a fast attack speeder over the heavier, more heavily armoured speeders that they redid. Hurts my eyes if you use a blue god hand to cut through that thick plastic. It's not thick. It's not thick, Don. That's not thick. Oh my god. I can't win. I cannot win. I was using these on a YouTube video to clip out parts from a sprue, and somebody said, oh, you should just use god hands for that. So in the next video I addressed it and said I don't use god hands to clip out on the sprue because the plastic is too thick, and then there's also a lot of tension coming back. So if I was to use these clippers to cut out sprues like that and to cut out sprue parts from here, you'd have too much tension on the blade, therefore you would more likely snap the blade. And then I sit here and I cut that, and I get people saying the same thing. I can't win. That got me, purples. How are you doing, Don? How are you doing? So that is not thick because it is hollow. So you are safe, Don. You are safe. It's not my first rodeo, as people say. Yours broke on a piece like that piston. Yeah, don't use it on something that's that thick. Don't use it on something that's that thick.
I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with
frickin' laser beams
attached to their heads.
However, this is hollow, so it's not actually that thick, which is why I cut it with the god hands. How are you doing, Don? Happy Friday, dude. Sorry. It was nothing, not that, the small piston. The small piston? Oh, well, you clipped it wrong then. Did you clip it on, did you clip it off the sprue? Or was it a free piece? Everyone will complain about it. Well, I got quite a nice comment actually, because somebody commented on the video where I addressed it, and said and drew attention to it and said, "Lol" to the person who told you how to cut things out of the sprue, and you then addressed it. But yeah, you got to be super careful with the god hands. You got to be really careful with the god hands. But if you can't cut that piston, if you can't cut that piston with god hands, then you're doing something wrong. It might have been that you've weakened the blade cutting thicker stuff in the past, Don, and then when you cut something that was just on the limit, it went. But happy Friday, dude. How are you doing? So the plan is, where's the other part? This is the other part here. So the plan is, now we've cut that out, we're going to lengthen that with a bit of sprue. So this is definitely too thick for the god hands, so we're going to use these, and we're going to cut it about that thick, that long. Where's the bit that we cut off? Where's the pipe we cut off? Where is the pipe we cut off? Have I just lost it? Anyway, let's do about that. So that's going to go in there. Hey, Co, how you doing? Let the record show you talked about how thick it was and I said nothing, apart from just then, Hannah. You have just referred to how thick it was. It was a Gundam kit on sprue, and I know what I did wrong. I made a really small turn move and yes. Yes. Torsion. You added torsion strain. There we go. So I don't know whether to drill that out so that it slots in and then fill the sides with glue, or whether to leave it. I think it's probably worth drilling. I don't think that's the right size though, is it? No. Doesn't count. Definitely does. Definitely does. Olivia, can we have a decision on whether that counted or not? Can we have an HNN? Can we have an HNN please on whether that counted or not? I think it does. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just arrived from work. Currently working on Valdor. Oh, you're doing Valdor! You are going to be Purple's favourite person. Purple's currently can't decide whether to get herself a Valdor or not right now. Super cool, dude. Super cool. Holy shit, it's 6:30. Guys, I've got to go. I've got to go, guys. Okay, so that's really cool. Now, question is, do we use aluminium rod? Dang it, I was building along with Chris. Well, I definitely want to see where you get to. Are you going to convert them like this as well, Avian?
HNN breaking news. The Hannah of Sexy Science Roth missed a fantastic opportunity. What a shame.
You're going to have to learn how to say aluminium. Well, you're going to have to learn how to spell it first, Hannah, because that's not how you spell aluminium. Now, I think the top is going to be the chain. Oh, nice. Aluminum. Aluminum. Still not how you say aluminium. I will see you on Monday, and thanks for the stream. Yes, for sure. For sure. I'll try to get. I'll try to record, kind of building this, and see how it goes. I need to get a little mitre block. Who's that? Oh, thank you very much. How are you doing, buggerer? Thank you for the sub. What an absolute legend. Can we get a hype train before we go? Have we got? Has that triggered a hype train? Why has that not triggered a hype train? Thank you for the sub, buggerer. Might keep the plates off the leg though. Yes, yes, like this. That was the idea, at least.
Usians have the really bad habit of removing letters from words like aluminium spelled and said aluminum, for example.
See, Olivia can pronounce aluminium. Why hasn't that triggered a hype train? What's happened to the hype trains? That should have.
Maybe now the hype train
Oh, Don! Oh, there we go. Hype train. Why is it not showing up on my end? Olivia is an Aussie. Of course she can say aluminium. Thank you for the hype train. I can't see the hype train.
At Purple Spark, Alice, not exactly. Sometimes
What is
Brits
going
change
on?
the spelling. Just because.
So my stream manager has just said there's a hype train started, but it's not showing on my Twitch chat. Can anybody see the hype train? Everybody refresh. See if Twitch chat says there's a hype train. I'm gonna refresh mine. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Level 1 hype train.
Yeah, and sometimes the Brits pronounce things differently just to piss off the French. Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. How are you doing, Don? Yeah, thank you, Don. Yeah, it's showing up on mine now. I've refreshed. It's 87%. 87%. A Friday hype train. Which is absolutely perfect. The sound alerts, by the way, guys, the sound alerts count as the hype train as well. So if you have your favourite sound alert, then feel free to scroll down and trigger the sound alert to contribute. Like that. Yes, Hannah. Yes, Hannah. How cool is that?
Wonderful. Bravo. I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away.
Boo! Oh dear, there's level 2 as well. Those ones triggered it. We got to level 2. Thank you very, very much, everybody. That is a level 2 hype train to finish the week off. It's so fluffy. It's so fluffy. That's what I can imagine Sexy Science Hannah saying that to her puscats. I can imagine Sexy Science Hannah saying that to her puscats. Wow, the hype train levels have really slowed down. Wow. Oh, does it scale every time we do one? Does it make it harder? I think it makes it harder, doesn't it? We've got to work really hard to get to 3 now. Okay. So that's what that looks like. So we're going to have to extend that out. So we're going to have to extend it. I mean, that's about right, isn't it? If we can do that. It's so fluffy, I'm going to die. It's so fluffy. I like that Hannah does the Dune one, and Purpley Spark goes, it's so fluffy. You said something about Valdor. Yes, Purpley Spark is making a she's currently about to purchase a Valdor for her Custodes. Oh, Purples has just answered you. Do 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 do. Right. I am going to, as soon as the hype train finishes, I'm going to finish off the stream, which is probably dangerous because that means that you could keep me on the stream by keeping the hype train going. But I think it will probably finish up. So we're going to finish up when the hype train goes. I'm going to go and see what my printer is doing because it should have finished by then. And I aim to record this.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that. Forever hype train. Forever hype train. That's actually quite good, isn't it? Because each level is about 5 minutes. Is that right? So you could keep me on Yeah, maybe. If I lowered the levels and stuff. Yeah, am I sure about that? I am very sure about that. You can't keep me on. Yeah, so I'm going to turn and drip drain. Fantastic. Posted the pic of the whip. If you put the picture in the stream gallery, Don, we can show it off because you're a subscriber. If you link your Discord with Twitch, if you throw it in the stream gallery, I'll show it off on stream. Oh, thank you, Anonymous. Oh, so gift subs do. Okay, so gift subs move the hype train a lot. Okay, I got you.
Miss me with that whip. Oh, shooting everything.
I shoot cover fire. I shooting the walls. I shooting my teammates. I shooting myself.
Me accuracy
is 100%.
You just don't know what I was aiming at.
Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready, Purples? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Wait a minute. He kinda looks like a baby. Come here, I'm gonna eat you! I'm bigger than you, I'm higher in the food chain! Get in my belly!
Yeah, so if you go to the stream gallery here, Don, if you throw it in the stream gallery, I can show it off in there.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
It's so fluffy! That is a really good call. We need to find some more cool things like that. Brilliant. Fantastic. Right. I've got my level 1 emote. What did I get? I got... Woo! Choo choo! Thank you very much, everybody. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. You're all been fantastic. I'm going to go make some dinner. I got nothing. I already have all the level 2 of us. Oh! You've already got them all. It's a good thing I don't know where Purples lives. I would catnap one of them. Aww, poor potatoes. But they're so fluffy. Right, let's find somebody to raid. Who can we raid? That was cool though. Thank you very much. I'm going to carry on doing that for Patreon. Who's on? Is anybody on? Nobody's on. I have to go to Dizzy then. Oh, is Ren on? Is Ren on? Is Ren painting? She's not showing up.
Ren is on, you doofus.
Ren's not showing up. Is she painting? Ah, whatever, I'll go and... She is indeed painting. Okay, I will just raid... Well, she'll raid Ren then. Is it _ temple? It is, isn't it? Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you all on Monday. Have an amazing evening. Oh, my word. How dark is my face cam? My face cam has gone very, very dark. Right, take care, everybody. Have a good one. Oh, yes, there she is. She's painting Escher. Nice.